There's a great filter that stops them and ends life. This means humans fit into one of these three scenarios. Capital A. We're rare, meaning we've already passed the great filter, unlike other civilizations on other planets. Capital B. We're the first, meaning conditions in the universe are only now life friendly and we're among many on our way to the capability of colonization. Capital C. We haven't hit the filter yet, meaning we're ducked. If this one is true, it means finding life or proof of life on Mars or Europa would be awful news because it would almost certainly mean the filter is still ahead of us instead of behind us. More good reading. Edit. A full paper from Nick Bostrom. There is a spooky skeleton inside all of us. Has to be the heat death of the universe. The universe will keep expanding and energy will keep diffusing until everything is homogeneous. And then, nothing can happen. Eternal stillness. We are currently living through what many biologists consider to be the sixth mass extinction that the world has ever seen. This is going to be an interesting puzzle for the species that comes after us. Can you explain this a bit more? I'm really interested but I'm not sure I understand. It wasn't until around the year 1800 that humanity reached a population of 1 billion after thousands and thousands of years. In the 215 years since then, the world population has increased to 7.2 billion. That exponential growth has very large and long-lasting negative effects on our planet, and will continue to do so until we reach carrying capacity and die off. It'll expand on human population a little more. Most modern scientists have the human species being around 200,000 years old based on fossil records. Around the year 1800 is when human population first hit 1 billion. That means it took 198,200 years to reach that number. Human population hit 2 billion around 1927. Human population hit 3 billion around 1959. Human population hit 4 billion in 1974. 5 billion in 1987. 6 billion in 1999. And 7 billion in 2012. It's at the point where we are growing by 1 billion people nearly every 12-13 years. That is not very sustainable for a long period of time no matter how you look at it, especially with the modernization of third world countries. With the development of those countries comes increased life expectancy and lower birth rates with access to medicine, education, housing, and sanitation. So with that you say okay, the birth rate decreases, but life expectancy increases. What does that mean? That still results in more people being born than people dying, thus still net population gain. And not only is that net gain, but that is net gain people who live longer. So that means 11 billion people, obviously not all 11 billion inches reality, projected in 2100 will live longer and die less often while still the population increases. I am definitely not an expert on population growth and resource usage by humans, but it definitely is not a good outlook overall. Then we get to the actual problem. Limited resources on Earth. The population now alone overconsumes. What will happen when we have reached the 10-11 billion mark? We are slowly killing our own species, and the species around us, as we have to increase our consumption every year to account for our population growth and extended life expectancies. To put it simply, it takes Earth 18 months or so to produce the ecological services humanity uses in 1 year with 7.2 billion people. What will happen when the population reaches 11 billion? It's not a matter of if we run out of resources due to population and consumption. It's when. Graph of human population since 10,000 BC. Rocco's Basilisk. A super intelligent AI will determine how to retroactively punish those who did not help it come onto existence. A supercomputer in the future will kill you today for not helping it 10 years from now. Edit. A word. There's a really brutal one I've heard but can't remember its name. It basically says that every horrible thing you can imagine has been done by someone in the world at some points in human history. I can think of some pretty messed up things and it creeps me out that they may have been done before. Eternal hell. It's literally the worst thing any human can imagine, that by being a bad person you will be condemned to torture for an infinite amount of time. You might be able to reason that it's justifiable to be tortured for as long as you lived or some algorithm related to such, but eternity is overkill for the sins committed during an unimaginably minute sliver of time. If you get deep into particle physics, you start to realize that there really is no such thing as solid matter. Everything in the universe appears to be built upon waves of vibrating energy, and if you look deep enough at anything, there's really nothing there at all. And we don't actually exist as matter in space-time in the way you think we do. This concept supports a smorgasbord of fantastical theories. The idea we live in a simulation. The idea that there's actually a god of some sort. The idea there's multiple universes. Some say an infinite number of them. Or any number of other interesting ideas. If no one pushes the button, Reddit gets shut down. That clits are just tiny D's. Suck on that. Homophobes. That I'm actually retarded. So everyone treats me like I'm normal. Late to the party in this may get lost, but I highly suggest you read The Last Question by Isaac Asimov. When God and Lucifer had their battle in heaven, the devil actually won and cast out God. Now he is sitting up in heaven, pretending to be God while he wreaks havoc down here. It would explain a lot. Edit, as per suggestion. Writing prompt here. Quantum suicide, quantum immortality. The idea that we never really die in our perspective. Every time we encounter a situation where we may die, we continue on in a parallel universe where something happens that prevents our death. But we die in the original universe, in a sense. Our consciousness lives on by transferring itself to a parallel universe where we continue.
someone join, please? Join the stream. No, 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 no. Oh, it's muted. Okay, alright. I wake up every time.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Oh, oh shoot! I can hear me. It's working. It's working. It's working.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Shoot! I can hear me. It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, so today, guys, we'll be playing Fortnite Battle Royale. Alright, until Kingston gets to the stream, bro. Where Kingston at? Got no viewers right now, bro. Working. Okay, so today, guys, we'll be playing Fortnite Battle Royale. Alright, so today we're gonna be playing Fortnite. Kingston gets to the stream, bro. Where Kingston at? Try to run some solo, play with some other people. They do. I'm gonna play with my friends. They decide to play. I guarantee you. Okay, hey guys, we'll be playing Fortnite Battle Royale. Alright, so today we're gonna be playing Fortnite. Try to run some solo, play with some other people. They do. Play with my friends. They No, take that off. Take that off. No, I don't like these settings. No. There we go. That's much better. No, take that off. Take that off. No, I don't like these settings. No. There we go. That's much better. Did you hear that? What is that? Oh, I think it's the if I go down here. Did you hear that? What is that? Let me go to the hub and see if I still hear it. Oh, I think it's the that might be it. If I go down here. What is that? Let me go to the hub and see if I still hear it. Oh, I think it's that might be it. Okay, yeah.